So you have a friend or family member who's been arrested. Why are they in jail? When are they going to get out? When's their first appearance? What can you do to help? Here's everything you need to know about first appearances in criminal court in New Jersey. Hi, my name is Daniel M. Rosenberg, and I'm a criminal defense attorney and the founding partner of Rosenberg, Perry & Associates. It is also my personal goal and passion to provide education about the criminal justice system before people become involved and entrenched in the system. So if you or someone you know has been charged with a crime or offense, here's what you need to know about a first appearance in criminal court. So, what is a first appearance in criminal court? A first appearance is your first scheduled court date in your particular proceeding. When that proceeding takes place will really depend on how you're charged. So when someone is charged with a criminal complaint in New Jersey, that complaint comes in one of two versions, a summons or a warrant. If you are charged with a summons, it's similar to a traffic offense. Law enforcement serves you with the complaint and it notifies you to appear in court at a certain date. That's your first appearance. If you're charged on a warrant, you are taken into custody, you serve the night in jail, and then you have your first appearance the next day, or specifically within 48 hours of your arrest. So these first court dates are known and referred to commonly as your first appearance. For an incarcerated defendant or someone charged on a warrant, the first appearance is a much more significant event. That's because at that first appearance, the prosecutor or the state are going to make a decision as to whether or not they're going to request that you be detained or that you be released pending the outcome of your case. If the prosecutor seeks your detention, a detention hearing must be scheduled within 3 days of your first appearance. For non-incarcerated defendants, that first appearance is going to be scheduled sometime within 60 days of your arrest. For non-incarcerated defendants, that first appearance is often referred to as CJP, which stands for Central Judicial Processing. CJP, or your first appearance on a summons, is a much less formal process and likely is going to be done virtually. So, what do you need to do at your first appearance? Let's start with a summons. If you're charged with a summons, you're going to be going to your first appearance or CJP. That is oftentimes, in today's world, going to be virtual. And what you'll need to do are 3 things. Number 1, appear. You certainly don't want to miss your first court date. Number 2, confirm your mailing address. This is the way the court is going to be communicating with you throughout your case. So if they don't have updated contact information, you're subject to potentially missing court dates. And finally, they're going to inquire what your representation status is. Are you going to be representing yourself? Are you going to be hiring a private attorney? Or are you going to be applying for the public defender? If you elect to hire an attorney before your first appearance, we're oftentimes able to get that first appearance waived so that you don't need to go to court on that first appearance. And it also gives us an opportunity to begin a dialogue with the prosecutor about your case. Now, what happens at your first appearance if you're charged with a warrant? Now, if you're charged on a warrant, we know you've been taken into custody, you've spent the night in jail. You now have your first appearance. Prior to your first appearance, you're going to be interviewed by pretrial services and a public safety assessment, a PSA, is generated. That generates a score and a recommendation. That recommendation could be for release or non-release. The prosecution then makes a decision. Are we going to move for detention or are we not going to move for detention? If they move for detention, your hearing is going to be scheduled within 3 days. If you have questions about what a detention hearing is and how to defend against it, we'll have a video on that later. Engaging an attorney before your first appearance has a number of benefits. Let me tell you how we can help. Firstly, being arrested and detained is a tremendously stressful situation. Attorneys can help provide information to explain what's going on. Understanding the process is absolutely going to help reduce the stress and help you make better, more reasoned decisions moving forward. Secondly, we can begin engaging with the prosecution and advocating on your behalf. You've got an absolute right to remain silent and you should invoke that right. So allow your attorneys to make the arguments on your behalf. So you can see the importance of reaching out to an attorney prior to your first appearance to get advice that you can rely on and that you can trust. So obviously there's a lot more to first appearances than we discussed here in this video, and everyone's situation is going to be different. So the advice and counsel we're going to be providing is specific to your situation. So if you, a friend or family member, has been charged with a crime or offense, feel free to contact our office. We'll take the time we need to review your case and circumstances and give you the guidance you need to make an informed decision moving forward. And if you like this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you have any topics that you'd like to know more about, feel free to contact our office and let us know. We are criminal trial attorneys. We have your back. That's what we do.